What is up, you guys? It's your boy Electroflame JD in the house, back again once again for a beautiful, wonderful Subscena Revenge. And today, people, today we are here for map 2, Canal Road, on Doom 2 HellBound. This will be done by 100% kills, items, and secrets. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get on with the show. Excuse me. There we go. Hi there. How you guys all doing today? I'm doing marvelous. So it's a lovely, lovely, lovely Tuesday today. And I'm hoping you guys are enjoying your Tuesday morning, afternoon, and evening, because as for me, we're going to be enjoying this with death itself. And what kind of death would it be? When playing with HellBound. Now, let's get on with this walkthrough, shall we? So, let's grab all of this. Make everything boom. Grab all of this. There we go. And just grab your items that you need over there. That would be easier for me. Well, that's technically easier said than done. No! Stand still while I'm shooting you. Thank you. Now over here, we have a few enemies to deal with, and a green armor. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind on something, because we're going to be doing a puzzle much later on. And it's this door over here. It is a secret. Oh, excuse me. So keep an eye on these three colors. We've got green, light red, and blue. Keep an eye on that. Hello. Alright. So at the same time, we're going to grab a red suit over there. We're going to grab the chainsaw, but we're going to corner ourselves a little bit. Because of that spectre over there. He did a good job for me. So where are you? I have a pretty good idea where you are. There you go. There we go. And now we can just lower the bridge. And as we lower the bridge, oh dear. There we go. So we have lowered the bridge, but we'll raise it up just now because we need to tag our first secret. Let's go in here very quickly. Yeah, because our red suit ran out. And let's clear the bottom area out, shall we? Now, first thing we're going to aim is those head scanners. And the next thing we're going to do is aim for those guys over there. And the next thing we're going to do is clear, just do a cleanup. Just do a cleanup at the bottom. Just do a cleanup at the bottom. And even if you have to go on top, it's fine. 100% fine. There we go. And we can go back to the bridge. Right here. All four of those switches are going to raise the bridge down, so don't worry about that. So flip this switch over here to raise the bridge up, and now you're going to have to be somewhat quick. Run across, you hear the door opening for your first of 3 secrets. Whoa, 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 that was a heart attack and a half. There we go. This is just to avoid the chain gunners from trying not to kill us. And those head scanners over there. There you go. Open this door up. Open this door up. There we go. There we go. Nicely done, pat on the shoulder. Alright, let's go across over here very quickly. There we go. You don't have to worry about dealing with enemies like that ever again. Now, there's a nasty chain gunner right up there. There's Pinky Demon right over there. At the same time, we're going to be working for this next fight over here. The Hell Knight. Now, he's guarding a switch over there that, quote-unquote, that I want the blue key that's up there by the rooftop. So, you know what? Let's lower this down. There we go. And run across again. Blow the barrels up. And run across here. We're going to come back to the blue key later on. I will show you when and how to do that. For right now, let's grab the... Okay, we can't grab the chain gun yet. There we go. There's 2 chain gunners. And a hack knight. Alright, we have a blue key. You are so stupid. You know that, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time on you. Instead, where I'm gonna waste my time is jumping back down this way, going through this door, and lowering this wall instead. So, from here, we're going to lower this down once again. We do have the blue key, however, I do want a secret. Okay, I do want a secret. You are so silly. Well, that hurt my pride. I don't want to waste too much over here because I want to go down there. And then we come around here to flip the switch to raise us up even further. There we go. Can either lift up because we do need some ammunition over here. And you can take the shortcut back down till here. Now, let's go back down to the last floor. The last floor where we can have our next secret. And where you came in from here, specifically coming up from here. Turn around to this corner over here. Open it up for your second of 3 secrets. Now that we've got all of that done, let's open up this blue door over here. And we're going to solve our puzzle. There we go. Perfect. Perfectly done. Pat on the shoulder. Now, the switch is going to lower the bars for us, but at the same time, let's solve our puzzles here by the terminal. Now, do you remember the colors of the green, light red, and blue? Well, you're going to reverse it. So you're going to go for light red, green, and then blue. And there you will have your door open. But at the same time, you're going to lower the bars over here. And get rid of 2 enemies that's over here. Don't go through this door just yet. Instead, we're going to backtrack all the way back. I josh you not. We're going to backtrack all the way back. All the way back to the starting area. Up the stairs. Across the bridge. And before we do that, let's open this blue door up, lower the wall down, and then come back to this door over here. Where the 3 color keys are, that's where you have it. Your third and final secret is right over there. Very simple, very easy, and very fast. Let's cross very quickly. Well, excuse you. What happened over there? Thank you. Come again. Actually, don't come again. We'll just kill these imps very quickly because they're annoying. Ow. Now, this fight is not too difficult. So flip the switch. Yeah. Lots of hit scanners. I know. Revenant on the second level. And so on. That switch is going to lower the bars for us over there. But at the same time, I want my chain gun. I really truly want my chain gun. I want my chain gun to be useful. Let's not grab the shells just yet. We're going to use them for later. Instead, what I'm going to try and do is lure Mister over here. There we go. So now that we've done that, let's get our rocket launcher out, right? And let's hug on the right hand side first for that rad suit. Grab the rad suit. You do have the blue key. The bars are going to lower down for you here. But what's for me interesting, if you open the doors up, there's a switch that does that for you. So I don't understand why you put it in there. Now that we've done all of that, ow, got the red key. That's why I saved those shells. Yeah, and they're teleporting on the other side of the map, which is right over here, so don't be confused with everything else. Alright, let's grab our chain gun out, run across here. There we go. And we're gonna cross the bridge now to grab the shells. Yeah, this is where we're back at the beginning area. So, quote unquote, we need some shells. We absolutely need some shells. Right here. There we go. I'm ready to rumble. Alright! Yeah, we have to run quickly back this way. Because they came from this side, and we don't have to worry. Now, let's backtrack all the way back to the red area over here where you have enough room to move around. For 2 revenants. Yes, I trust you not. 2 revenants. There we go. I was supposed to do that. Instead, it gave me the wrong direction for me to do. No, actually, it was my fault. This is my second attempt so far. Okay, so let's quickly, kill these guys. I hate you. Wow, that was rude. Luckily, there's health. But get the rocket launch out. The switch is going to lift 2 bars up. Open this last door over here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is all kills, that is all items, and that is all secrets. Let's get out of here. Canal Road. And good lord, like I said, this was my second attempt, and the map design is not too bad. It's absolutely not too bad of a design, but it was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic, especially by the beginning area. Bear in mind that the beginning area is kind of like a hard start, so it's a good idea to blow up those barrels, get the shotgun, deal with the hit scanners on your right hand side, because the pinky demons cannot get to you on the other side of the bridge because of a monster death line over there. Excuse me. Now, nothing too bad about it. What I just did was cleared the bottom area up first before I go to the top area. I sniped the 3 shotgunners first because I don't want them to scam me too much. And there were basically a lot of hit scanners there, and that's what this map was built for. Sniping hit scanners like the chain gunners, for example. They can hurt you very badly. Luckily for that, secret partial invisibility can help you out a lot. But with that blue door area where I flipped the switch to lower the wall down, yeah, about that. The invulnerability helps you out. Which one was that? Let's talk about that quickly. 3 colors to look at, which was the green, light red, and blue. It's basically reversed from middle, left, and right. So when you go to the computer panels and see the different colors that's there, you will know. You have to reverse it from light red, then the green, and then the blue. So basically you're starting from middle, left, and right to get to that secret, which is a blessing to have when you have the invulnerability. Not sure why though, but I figured it is because for those hit scanners and imps that wants to try and murder you for some reason, especially those chain gunners. Those chain gunners can be a bitch and a half. And when I told you not to go through that door, I meant it, because you don't really have much clearance. You can use your rocket launcher. 1 rocket should be enough to kill them, but otherwise it was much easier to get them from the other side rather than opening the door up and 1 rocket them, and that's that. But not too worried about that. But grabbing the red key, those enemies will teleport from behind you if they get a chance. Luckily there's those barrels over there, so if you get majority of them injured, you shouldn't have a problem with the super shotgun or whatever. Which comes to the super shotgun area where there is hit scanners. When you flip the switch, turn around immediately, try to get that first shotgunner. If you can't get him, back out, because trust me, you do not want to be there. But if you also have like enough chain gun bullets, which quote unquote I think I had enough to do that, but no. What I don't understand is the fact that the blue bars that lower down for you, why is there a blue door with a shotgunner and a switch over there that does the same thing? I mean, it really truly doesn't make sense about that. It absolutely doesn't make sense about that. But like I said, fantastic map. Not too poorly designed, not too much of everything, but the challenge is there. It is absolutely there. But I think I spoke enough about it. I really truly hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video, and if you did and you want to see more of it, make sure to hit that thumbs up for me over there. Smash it, bash it, and crash it. Show YouTube that you loved it. If you didn't enjoy it, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe to the channel for more support and hit that notification bell for when more of these walkthroughs, blind let's plays, other game shenanigans, whatever comes in your way. Guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the Flame Nation from the bottom of my heart. This really, truly, and honestly means the world to me. Stay frosty. Stay frosty, stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy, and remember one thing. There is a flame that burns inside of you. So ignite it and flame on. Cheers guys. Adios, cheerios.